Hello class, thanks for listening our project recommendation today. Our team is in theory. We are excited to talk about customer certification analysis and improvement plan for our client airline goal. Our problem statement is to what extent marketing mix variables associated with an increased certification rate for different customer segments, which are based on demographic and behavioral characteristics of airline code. So if you will see here on the slide, you can see the process. We are using K-means cluster to identify customer segments. Then we use logistic regression to understand the important variables. We have identified what variables we will use. But today we really want to focus on the last part, the implication and recommendation. And next we'll go over the data description.
Our data was given by an airline organization and was published on Kaggle. The dataset contains about 130,000 records and 23 fields. Our target variables is the satisfaction, which is binary. We also have delay variables for outlier detection, demographic and behavioral variables for clustering analysis, and marketing mix variables for regression analysis. In the data analytics process, we firstly apply K-means models on demographic and behavioral variables to segment the customers. In each cluster, we apply logistic regression on marketing mix variables to identify the customer needs.
Here it is our result summary. As you can see, there are different kind of names value in all three clusters, and these important factors has been already highlighted, including the most critical outcome of satisfaction and also other different features of demographic, behavioral things of customer type of travel. And I've also concluded some of the interesting finding at the left side for each clusters. And for the other result, we get some more insight through using the p-value less than 0.5 as a level to identify the significant variables. And these numbers have been already in black color. And the coefficiency here from the logistic regression reflects the degree of how the change in the variables of the factor can affect the outcome of satisfaction. The positive one means a positive correlation, and the larger the number is, the stronger the relationship is. And also here on the left side, I've ranked the top 3 variables for different clusters, and there are also some specificity. For example, the seat comfort only increase satisfaction for cluster 1 and 2, and online boarding can only increase satisfaction for cluster 3.
So based on our cluster analysis, we conducted customers profilings. We defined the Cluster 1 customers as young business passengers who are least loyal. Their mean age is 30, with 54% being females and 46% being males, and they're mainly business travelers, and they have a loyalty of 0%. Also, the top 3 factors contributing their satisfactions are seat comfort, ease of online boarding, and check-in services. And we define the Cluster 2 customers as middle-aged economy travelers. Their mean age is 40, with equal proportions of males and females, and they're mainly personal trip travelers. They have a loyalty of 100%, and the top 3 factors contributing their satisfaction rates are in-flight entertainment, ease of online boarding, and seat comfort. Finally, we define the Cluster 3 customers as most loyal elite business professionals. Their mean age is 43, with equal proportions of males and females, and they're mainly business travelers. They also have a loyalty of 100%. Also, the top 3 factors contributing to their satisfactions are check-in service, ease of online boarding, and in-flight entertainment.
The results and insights found in the analysis are important to the stakeholders. First, it will benefit the airline companies so they can increase their profit, lower their acquisition cost, and increase retention rate if they can advertise certain features to the specific target audience. It will also benefit the consumers because their satisfaction and experience will increase as the company adjusts their marketing strategy. As we have found in our analysis, Airline Co should advertise their airline seat comfort to their customers in Cluster 1, in-flight entertainment for their customers in Cluster 2, and check-in services for their customers in Cluster 3. This is the best result we can find in terms of how the airline features impacts customer satisfaction. There is, of course, data limitation from the survey result because it can be very subjective due to different travel preferences. With this implication, we are trying to limit the marketing costs, create an effective marketing strategy, and increase profitability for the company.
Perfect. So building off the aforementioned implications, I'll explain our recommendations, which take those one step further in respect to the marketing mix variables. Because airlines fly multiple types of customers, multiple marketing strategies are required. For the first cluster, the young business passenger, we implement initiating a loyalty program. The loyalty program will offer perks such as business class upgrades, exit aisle upgrades, and first row cabin upgrades, all aiming at attracting a young business traveler with better seat comfort. As the youngest, the LTV of this group can be very high, with many years of flying on the horizon. Second, knowing what we know about cluster 2, or the middle-aged econ class traveler, we recommend partnering with travel agencies, co-marketing with an emphasis on in-flight entertainment. This should be the primary content marketed through sites like Expedia and Travelocity. Lastly, for the third cluster, the elite business professional, we recommend implementing continual feedback on incremental amenities. This cluster or this customer type is the most loyal and the most satisfied, and we want to keep them as such. While rooted in analysis, each idea requires vetting, which brings us to some next steps. First, our understanding is that the data provided is only that of our client, the airline company. We recommend looking at data that's also more representative of the entire industry's customers. Next, we recommend partnering with finance, IT, marketing, product to really determine the ROI proposed on each marketing strategy by cluster that can help management prioritize. Lastly, we recommend to confirm clusters make sense through both analytical and market lens. Perhaps use a different clustering analysis other than k-means and talk to the sales teams to understand if these clusters make sense. Thank you, and we'll open up for Q&A.